I honestly don't care what people think about me. In this vlog, I'm gonna take you... No, let's do that again. I don't want to come across as too eager. In this vlog, no. People are definitely gonna think that's stupid. Here's how to truly change how people look at you for good. I don't care how comfortable you may claim to be in your own skin, we are all self-conscious in this world. Some of us, undoubtedly far more than others, but we all to some extent worry about what other people are thinking about us, both those that we do and don't know.
Everybody's doing it!
If you really believe yourself to be an outlier in this experience, you might as well go buy yourself a lottery ticket, because you've somehow managed to remain genuinely ignorant to the bevy of criticism that has definitely been thrown at you in this life.
Did you get that memo?
But I'm willing to bet that you too have been affected by the opinion of another person. You've just built an outward persona where you claim to be you always, which, in my honest opinion, is one of the most self-conscious acts we can actually take. Assuming that we've now all come to terms with the fact that we are all self-conscious to some extent, I'd like to move on to how we can change the way people perceive us. And just to set the record straight, this is not to allow you to be able to attract absolutely anything or anyone. It's rather to help you stop letting your mind destroy the most beautiful thing that we all have access to, our uniqueness.
That's the truth, baby.
So how do you change the way people look at you? By realizing that we live in a world where we are all, for the most part, largely preoccupied with how other people are perceiving us. And because of that, we are far too preoccupied with that processing to actually give much time or attention to the process of judging others, especially for an extended period of time. Of course, the nature of social media and the safety or seeming anonymity that it provides has made the vocalization of criticism more prevalent than it was in the past, but it still doesn't add up to what your mind is concocting. The automatic and now heavily programmed nature of your mind makes you believe that pretty well every action you take is heavily scrutinized, while in reality, very few of them actually are. What makes it seem like everything is heavily scrutinized is the trauma that's connected to the few instances in your past where it actually occurred. Sure, you may have been told that you're not alpha male enough to ever get cast in a lead role. Is he talking to me? And sure, you may have been called out by a number of your peers for supporting a number of rather unpopular opinions. He's talking about me. But that doesn't mean that you're ugly, uncastable, or of best service to society when you decide to shut up and stop trying.
Oh, thank God.
We are the ones that decide to turn these moments of criticism into beliefs, which then change the way that we present ourselves and ultimately the way people look at us. We do it by replaying and overthinking these key moments in our life that contributed the most to our level of self-consciousness. An obsession that has blown their impact on us so out of proportion that we now live in consistent fear of doing anything that doesn't abide by the overt status quo, out of concern that doing that will potentially trigger a similar or even worse experience. It's not explicitly because of this, but it's definitely a key factor as to why so many of us find ourselves buying into trends that a few years later we either come to regret or laugh at ever being a part of. So rather than putting all decisions you don't make in the comfort of your own home through the filter of social experience, change the way people look at you by truly being yourself and trusting that by doing so, the people who are actually the most important to you will see you in the best way possible.
You just blew my mind.
For more brutally honest personal development content designed for those who actually want to change, be sure to check out my most popular video of all time up here. And of course, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it makes a bigger difference than you probably think. And to receive my free ebook on 5 simple daily hacks for a genuinely happier life, be sure to check out the link in the description. And signing up for that will also make you one of the first to be notified of my actual print book, which is coming out later this year.